Geeks at the Nerd Table, back at you with another Peacemaker review. We're reviewing episode 5, baby. I got a question for you. Do you speak Greek? Welcome back to the table, everybody. You know I had to say it. You know I had to.
Yeah.
You picked
Welcome
up
back.
what I was putting down.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Welcome back to the table, everybody. We're talking Peacemaker, episode 5, spoiler talk. I am the lovely host of this podcast, Kev, aka Spider Kev. I am not alone. Frankie.
What's up, Kev?
Mike Barry.
What's happening?
And the owner of Baby Gorilla Comics, Jose.
Don't say that I'm the owner. I'm heavily medicated right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm licensed.
What? Okay, whatever. I think
We're in for a
Tell me
show.
one of those episodes. Buckle up, everybody.
Yep.
Hey, can we take a minute and appreciate that we're actually on episode 5 of Peacemaker? This is the point we've been waiting for.
It is.
Well,
It
it is, but
we're over. We're on. When this airs on Thursday, it will actually be the day that the episode comes out, and we're gonna be seeing episode 6.
Yeah,
6
man.
and 8 are the episodes. I'm trying not to curse. They're the episodes.
Thank you.
James Gunn made a statement that every time he watches, there's a scene in episode 6 that every time he watches, he cries. Like,
What does that mean?
wrote it, he's produced it, he's watched it many of times, and each time he cries.
He could be crying out of joy, though.
kind of like the end of Lassie. Yeah, and the Old Yeller.
Yeller.
I am so stoked for what's about to happen.
Yeah,
How the
it's definitely
DCU is gonna set shit on fire because of James Gunn.
I remember driving
So
home when we
fucking
went and saw the Superman in Jersey, me, Kev, Larry, and being like, because we were like, wow, that was like the last time we'll probably see it in the theater. And we were like, what's next? What's next? And we're like, Peacemaker's next. But like, we're more than halfway through and we're going to hit the point that has been hyped up next week. And it's been a really good ride so far. And it's really started to really put the pieces together. So I just want to take a second and appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I'm enjoying the hell out of this season. Like I said from the last episode, I mean, every episode it gets better and better and better. And
it's such a contrast
yeah.
from last season to this season.
Mhm.
Because last season we focused on Peacemaker and his story and him trying to prove himself and become someone that, you know, people looked up to. He wanted to be a hero, you know, and this year we're focused on Chris.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Chris is going through some shit.
That is true.
A lot of shit.
A lot.
So we're definitely getting into that in this episode because there's a lot of emotion in this episode. So let's get it going, Kev.
Well,
Yes,
one thing
sir.
I was not expecting this season or this show to do is kind of fill in the gaps that I never asked for of what happened after the Suicide Squad. And that's
Yeah.
where we start out. We start out with another in
Funeral.
between. Yeah, we started out with Rick Flag Jr.'s funeral. And holy
Yeah.
crap.
It was
Not
3 years ago, it said.
Yeah.
And then
Trend this summer.
yeah,
So,
the number 3 has been sparking up a lot. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's just coincidence. But
So-
it's fun to speculate.
His dad sits there and he starts talking to Harcourt and
His
he's
name
like,
is Rick.
Rick. Yeah. All right, General.
Rick, I told you.
He's like, you know, like my son loved his country, and he's like, and they sent him overseas in a VW bus with a bunch of costume clowns to fight a starfish.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
and like it's true, but also like tinfoil hat time. He's talking clowns. Was there one specific clown in that group? I hope so.
No, Mike. Well, maybe.
Yeah,
I guess we'll find out.
we'll find out.
Yeah, but
Or will
and
we?
and Flag was teasing or hinting at Harcourt like, "Hey, I know you know who did it. They won't
Mhm.
let me see the files. You mind?
But
Mind
she,
telling
Yeah.
me?"
she is a
And
soldier. She's ready to die. She's not
right.
beans, and it sucks because at that point you have the fact that her and him also had a different relationship of just friends and partners. They were actually involved because the dad says your son loved many women, General.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So it's like a parallel to, because they've never mentioned that they had a relationship,
No,
right? So it's a parallel of what's going on in the other universe.
we the only thing we had was the clip where they were
Yeah,
in,
they
in
showed
bed
them like in bed together for a minute.
Okay.
But
But
yeah,
they- but
he says
that was the same scene she brought up Enchantress.
yeah.
Okay.
So like, so he was kind of hanging out on the side with her, but yeah, he was like, he loved you, and she said he loved many
Ricky,
men, but also like he
not
loved
many
you as
men.
a friend, and I was like, ooh, so that was harsh, and then
No, but
that's when
you took that wrong. You took that wrong because
yeah,
when he said he loved many, but you were also his friend.
yeah,
You were more than just some, or did I hear that wrong? Because he's
no,
saying that,
I think we both understood it, yeah,
although he loved many women, you
he
were
didn't have
like
many
his
friends,
main John.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
I don't know on that one. I feel like that
course
was
you
more
don't.
of him not understanding the relationship. Like
What do you
him
mean?
understanding that he felt more for her than other people, but not really understanding what was going on.
He knew that they were involved.
yeah.
He knew it. He's a father. He fucking knew his son was smashing her. Please, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
And
but he loved many people, so
yeah, because he's a soldier and he went overseas and he's banging Enchantress and
But when she
many.
said your son loved many people, she's insinuating that he was banging many people. Loved in
yes,
this
of
case
course.
is banging. So he might have been banging her and banging a bunch of other bitches, but she was the main bitch. It's like if you're married and you got a wife, but you banging all these other chicks, wifey is still number one. That's the one you loved, but she's also your friend. The other ones you're just banging.
We're
Can I explain that?
we're staying on this topic a little too much. Jose kind of took that.
The good news is that
from a-
Harcourt was pissed, and
He-
she's like,
Good
"I'll
news
make
is
sure
you
he
can
pays."
edit.
he took it from a 4 to a fucking 10 real quick. He said this bitch and this like, oh no.
My
But-
viewers are gonna understand what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying.
But I will say, like father, like son, because his dad's doing the same thing.
He's a pimp. He
Remember
got
Creature
Yeah.
Commandos? If you remember Creature Commandos,
Mhm.
what
Yep.
did he do?
Yep, he got with the Barasni queen, whatever she was.
Yes, she was.
And it looks like he's going to be involved with something else, but we'll get to that later.
But I
Yes.
think every woman he tells to call me Rick is a woman he wants to bang.
Could be.
Yeah.
He wants to
Every
bang
single
Harcourt.
woman he wants to bang hardcore. How could he not look at her? He's still a man.
I
He
think
just
he's
turned
also
30.
trying to use that too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But like seriously, like it in the spec that it's fiction and whatever, like the trail seems that he continues to do that every time he's attracted to a woman. And
Mhm.
Bordeaux was looking good in that yoga outfit, let me just say. Because that's who went up to I know I'm getting
Well,
so far ahead of myself.
No,
Yes,
it's
you
okay.
are.
It's okay. But next, that was when they went to the park. Was next. Speaking of the yoga outfit, right? That's when we
Yes.
met. She was sitting on the bench, and all the Argus members were kind of casing the joint. And
Yes.
The Rainbow Squad.
yeah. And so Chris walks in. Well, he sneaks his way in and
Through
kind
the
of
puppies.
through the puppies, around the kids, all that stuff.
Oh, he knows.
Then like
He
he
knows.
switches
Yeah.
spots, and he doesn't care. He knows he's going to get caught. He has hubris where he thinks he's going to get out of it. He's so headstrong, but like he's probably not going to get out of it, but he just wants to know, like, was it real what he had with her? And that's all he cares about. And she looks at him and says, like, you killed my best friend. Like, what, dude? Like, and it just totally shuts down for him. So
That was the
when
nail
she
on the
told
coffin.
him that no, it didn't mean nothing. We all know she's lying.
Yeah.
And she's trying to protect him because she gave him, what was the code word? There was the code word. Oh God, I'm gonna remember.
Now I'm forgetting it. I'm blanking.
Conject.
Yeah, it was some big word that we're too dumb to know.
That's why
but-
it's
copacetic.
Copacetic. Can't even say
Copacetic. Yes,
copacetic.
And she goes, "That's code word.
Copacetic.
You're not supposed to come." He goes, he didn't care because he loves her so much,
right?
Like he didn't realize that she had something with Flag until she saw him. I think in the future, correct? When he saw them together in this universe, in the Earth.
Yeah, I don't think in main universe he knows that they have a thing.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
So like, that dude was crushed.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like
That really was
first love.
That was the final nail on the coffin. That really was.
For him.
You could just tell that was just it. Everything was just his whole mindset. Just all right. I need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
exactly.
But that's her trying to get him out of there. She's literally only saying what she needs to say to get him to leave, to get him gone.
Yeah.
She clearly tried to not have him show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they haven't did the rights, and even that's when Bordeaux comes out with the friggin' big ass 45 handgun and just says like, "I got him," and like her eye lights up.
Yeah, that was so cool. I'm like, she is a cyborg.
Yep. And that's the checkmate technology that's going through. Remember I was saying like last week she was a member of Checkmate in the comics.
Yeah.
Which is like another kind of like off-brand of Argus and Suicide Squad.
But
so it's nice seeing that.
Yeah. Because she's also there.
She said she had
a lot of people are stretching it because they're saying that this automatically ties into Batman. Which it does, but it's a stretch.
No, they're trying to say like it's Teen Titans and all, and I'm like, no, it's not like Silas Stone. No, get out of here. Like, no.
No.
But then you have
no.
Then you have
my best pal
calling Order 66 here,
right?
Flag tells her to take the shot, and she goes, "What was it? 0.02% of missing this shot."
Yes,
and Hardcore just
goes in and
goes in running, and
full on Black Widows him.
The crucifix. If you watch WWE, you would know. But she put him in crucifix and choked his ass out, and then
and he was confused too. Like as she was punching him, he's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
He just a dude that size had to let himself get taken, because she's tiny. She's a tiny woman. John Cena's a big dude.
Yeah.
But like she definitely like choked his ass out. It was pretty cool to see her do that shit, Hurricane Rana type move.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it really was. And it goes back to Argus, them Hardcore, and I forget the lady's name.
Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Going back, bickering back and forth, saying, "You got in my way of my shot." And she's so precise. She wanted to take the order and shoot him, but Hardcore got in the way. And now they're bickering back and forth. And she goes, "How she say it? She's like, don't like test me, bitch," or something like that, like along those lines.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When she said that, I'm like, oh, I felt that.
But before they got into that scene in Argus, they shot the scene with Ad and Vigilante on the steps where she gets a call for her ad.
I knew from the beginning. I knew it wasn't gonna be serious. I'm like, oh, here we go.
She was so happy that she got a phone call, and that like just the emotion she like. It was so funny to see. Like, I used to be a telemarketer, so if you got a call back, you were excited, So like, I can relate to that moment. And she got the call, and I'm like, oh no, she's definitely prostituting herself. And then she said, "Do you speak Greek?" I'm like, "Do you speak Greek?" And then he goes, and that's what I thought we heard.
What killed me was Vigilante's reaction. He goes, she's like, "Do you know what that means?" He's like, "No." And then take a pause and goes, "But that does mean for prostitution language."
Yeah. She goes, he goes, in a security term, do you do Greek or speak Greek? Because she lies and tells him he can speak Greek. And he goes, "No, that means you take it up the butt. You take anal." He goes, "But I don't kill prostitutes. Y'all have a hard life already."
Right? I only kill Johns.
I only kill Johns.
Only kill Johns.
They're such good actors.
Dude, he's like so disconnected with it. Like,
reality. And like the funny part is like he sees her as her worst enemy, his worst enemy, because they're fighting for the love of Chris.
Right.
Or at least Vigilante thinks they're fighting for the love of Chris.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Because when he showed up in the last episode, he's like, "Peacemaker!" Like, he's so excited, and he opens the door, he sees her, and he's like, "Oh." Like a girl seeing like the girl best friend that you're worried about.
Yeah, but you see it later on in this episode too, where they're in the car, and he's like, "I'm here too."
Yeah.
But he is so funny, and like I always forget his character name besides Vigilante.
Adrian Chase.
Andrew, right?
Adrian.
I was thinking Andrew. But yeah, I always go by Vigilante, but he is hilarious.
Yes, he is.
Oh man.
So we get back to Argus.
Yeah.
Flag tells them turn off all the cameras.
Whoa.
That sounds like a good idea.
We get back to Argus, and they're marching him into the office, and Peacemaker it's just like, "Sup, John?"
I don't know him. I don't know.
So it's like the little stupid shit like that like makes me laugh so hard. He's like, I don't really know him.
Exactly. Very familiarist.
Like Chris just does it like it's a normal Tuesday. Like,
right.
Chris, what's up, John? What?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
So funny.
It's so dumb.
John Cena is such a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
But we get to that part, and then you have Hardcore talking to Ginger Cool, and she's like, after that scene where he goes, take everything off, turn off the video, and when he said that, Peacemaker goes, "Yes, like that's a good idea. Like this is gonna go good," or something like that. When he says turn off the cameras, but then you got Hardcore telling Ginger Cool to book John, because his fingerprints are in the system, because if not, that Flag is going to kill him. And
yes, definitely. So they need to get him like on paper,
right? Yep. So they can
they can't unmake him disappear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Another little interesting thing there was I guess it was Harcourt and Economos were talking, and she said something about like, well, she's a cyborg or something like that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, she got in a bad like skiing accident." And they like put her back together. He's like, I hate that bitch. I had pictures of her like pre-op. I had her as my screensaver. So I'm like, fuck, dude.
She said that's horrible. He's like, "Oh, sorry, my brain's not perfect."
Right.
Actually, let me correct you in that. He says, "My brain wasn't. I don't know who built my brain."
Oh, is that what? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's part cyborg.
Oh, geez.
So when he said that, you don't say who made my brain. He says, I think his exact words, "Who put my brain together?" Maybe, I don't know the people who put my brain together. Go back and watch that scene. And
I think you're stretching a little bit there.
Okay, you think I'm stretching? Go back and watch that scene.
Oh no, I know. I know
cyborg.
Exactly what he was saying. I agree with you, but I think you're stretching on like the meaning with it, that he might be more.
I could be overthinking it, but
Yeah,
it's
sure.
just something the
I
way
think
they're
you're
phrasing it.
overthinking it with them.
I think he might be part robot too. I'm just saying there's something wrong there. Something don't make sense.
Yeah, it's just him not liking her.
And
And
him
the
being
show
a little,
and the show being so fucked up.
yeah,
Yeah, Economos is not a social good person. But that fight, I use the term fight loosely. The interrogation
about to
scene.
say it's not a fight. It was a beatdown.
Dude,
Rivals
that
again,
knee
the
to
Dark Knight.
face.
Dude, I have it right here. It was like, holy shit. And like, also, I was like, how can like Flag do this? And I was like, wait, Flag took on like all kinds of crazy like metahumans. He took on Clayface. He broke his back. Like, he's been through it. He's like legitimately taken on some heavy hitters. So like, after like thinking about that, I kind of like really believe that like he could throw John Cena through a wall.
Yeah, he's probably have some, because they talk about his back being broken.
Yeah, he's just used to taking on freakishly strong things.
So he probably has some metal inside of him too.
Yeah,
Probably.
but
Well,
and
doesn't
just
he
the way
go
like
through- Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he go through some stuff with Creature Commandos too that made him get repaired?
yeah, he broke was it Clayface broke his back, I think. And then Amanda put him back together.
Yeah.
If that sounds right.
Something else that happened in that scene. Are you so on the beatdown?
Yeah, that
Go
was
for it.
yeah, that was and he was just like, you know, like I have a weird way of like maintaining peace. It's fucked up. And like he's like, I just, you know, I'm sorry I did it. And like he maintains like he's not gonna fight back. And that's all Flag wants.
And I was about to say, in Flag say he's like, fight back. Like he wants him to fight back, but he's not doing it. He's
Yeah.
letting him do what he's gotta do.
Because you can't take honor in beating the shit out of somebody that refuses to fight back.
Right.
It like, what's the point of me beating your ass? Like, I could beat your ass, but if you're a coward and you don't have honor in yourself, like you're not gonna want to beat some ass. And he's a military man. He's not gonna want an easy kill. He wants to fight for his kill.
Mm-hmm.
That and
From
I
my
think he's also
perspective.
playing the political game here too, because the next scene he is so quick to realize the optics.
Well, let's not
down.
Don't go too far yet, because there's one more thing I want to talk about.
In that scene where he's like fight back, he's also saying fight back, so he has a justified reason to be fighting.
Totally.
Because if you have a prisoner and he's not fighting, you've just broken.
I don't think he gives a shit about that. He just turned off the video of the camera. He turned off everything. He told everybody to exit. He's not thinking that. He wants it to be a fight. He wants to win with honor, as a soldier does.
Yeah. Is his hair getting bigger and poofier every episode, or is it just me?
I'm glad you said that. I was thinking that.
Like it's just like the coiffed is like going up. Like it started in like it's white in Creature Commandos and like really like high up and spiky. But I was like, this episode, I was like, it's really like sloping out there.
Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't just me.
It wasn't crazy in Superman either.
No.
All right. Well, before we go past that and talking bullshit about his hair, let's get back to them at Argus. There's a scene where Hardcore is talking to Ginger Cool across the hall, and she's telling him to book him. And then Flurry walks by and gives him a nod, which was a payback to the nod when they first met. He didn't know how to greet him. Should we nod? Should we shake hands? Should we hug or whatever? So he paid tribute to that, bringing it back to there. Now, there is a theory out there in social media, in between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, that people think that he might be Martian Manhunter because they think that he's new to the earth and he's trying to learn the proper ways to talk to people and stuff like that.
Could you imagine? That's what.
Wait, there's more.
Oh,
there's also another rumor going around that he might be Clayface.
Okay.
Oh, because Clayface, his character is very like stupid in the way he talks and his mannerism and his gestures and stuff like that.
That makes
So,
more sense than
there's a possibility that he could be one of two characters. He's somebody. He's definitely somebody. He's not just a fucking cop.
I think Martian Manhunter will be a little bit more serious.
So the way
that's my only argument on that.
That was my big argument with that one too. And these are not my
but
theories.
Martian Manhunter trying to throw people off and picking something stupid like bird blindness.
He's
like,
a
intelligent
Martian.
to know that it's ridiculous, and it's ridiculous enough to throw.
But how would
off.
he know that if he just got to Earth and he's new to Earth and he doesn't know nothing about Earth?
Google.
There's one way.
How would he know about Google? How would he
There's
know our
one
language?
way to really tell if it's Martian Manhunter, and it is comic book accurate and it is concrete. You throw some Choco cookies in front of him, and if he don't go crazy and eat them all,
Oreo
it ain't
cookies,
right, dude. It ain't Martian Manhunter.
or just light a match, light a
Right?
match next
Exactly.
to him, and they'll start crying.
One of my all-time favorite comic book lines is when Batman goes in on Martian Manhunter and he says, "I got a $7,000 piece of rock for the one in Metropolis, and all I need is a 5-cent book of matches for you."
Pretty much.
Okay.
But like, those were not my theories. That's just rumors. I found them very interesting. I lean more towards the Clayface, but
Same.
I could see both being a possibility. More towards the Clayface, but he's somebody else. There's no way he's just this stupid.
See, I don't
cop.
see Clayface because Clayface is coming out. Like
that's not for this universe.
Right?
That's not for this universe.
Yeah, I think Clayface is under the James Gunn thing.
Is
two
it?
exact same characters.
No, it's
they're gonna do two Batmans.
Yeah, that there's gonna be like that, but this is supposed to be the Clayface movie is supposed to be in, as of now, the DCU.
Is that one James Gunn's then?
Yeah, it's not Matt Reeves.
That shit's confusing too.
Exactly.
A little bit.
But like that was
Anyway.
that was a good pickup that I appreciate when people think out of the box, and
definitely
it gives me stuff.
I will say it would be much better than them shoehorning Martian Manhunter into the end of the Snyder cut, saying he was the general from Man of Steel. That made zero fucking sense.
Or have Megan Thee Stallion twerking on with the She-Hulk.
Where did that go? Okay, all right. Anyway,
we're just talking about stupid ass moments in TV.
That's true.
Adding in stupid moments. Yeah.
Speaking of moments that were gold, let's talk about my favorite fucking character from this show, and that is, what is his name? John Redcorn? What is John Saint or Red Saint?
Red Saint
Cloud
or something
right?
like that.
Saint Cloud.
Yes, brother.
All right. All right.
Dude, what is with that gun? Like,
dude,
right?
Dude, like,
you bring out the gun, it has the big ass old barrel.
He bought that shit at Acme.
Right?
Like he's
that
holding
thing was
it
at
like
least 20 feet long.
Yeah, dude. Like
you figure his hand stretch must be at least like 6 feet, right?
And how tall is he? Like he's not that tall, right?
He's got to be like at least 6 feet.
Yeah, you figure like he's average 5'10" at least. All right, Jose.
20 foot tall.
Here we go. Who had a bigger gun, this dude or the Joker in Batman '89 when he shot down the Batplane?
I'm gonna have to go with the Joker.
Yeah,
that was a long ass revolver.
Bob Gunn.
Anyway,
but yeah, I got a little scared because he shot something down and he shot eagerly, and I thought it was him.
We thought it was Eagle.
Nah, I knew it wasn't him because that was just so like quick.
That was such a callback moment because they literally are calling back to earlier in the show that you have multiple eagles,
right? And they
look exactly the same, and it's like
Eagle Prime confirmed.
Together.
But do you realize what the Prime Eagle is?
With the because you brought it up last week, you said it was part of the red.
Yeah, it's part of the red.
Yeah,
the Prime Eagle. Eagly's basically the most powerful person among the 11th Street gang.
Mm-hmm.
because he can communicate to other animals, and he can call every eagle, every type of hawk or bird to him to do his bidding. He can control them basically.
So, hint, what happens in that scene?
Exactly.
He called in the bird squad, dude.
Yeah.
Called in the bird squad.
Dude, but first, before we get into that, how gross was that scene with the fox showing up that shit? Like, that was disgusting.
Yeah, dude.
That was.
We didn't need to see that, James Gunn.
Nah,
No,
foxes
you're
are
not
like my
gonna see
favorite animal too, and like, yeah, I was not happy about that.
What did
It was
they
so
say?
fast too.
You know what? I was happy about that scene because Eagly didn't eat it.
True,
But
but
still, the fox
know?
didn't, the fox was just trying to get some food.
right?
Yeah,
didn't
well,
deserve
Rather
it.
the fox die than Eagly.
Eagly sacrificed one eagle. One eagle sacrificed itself for the
Yeah,
prime
it did.
eagle.
Yeah, it
Bird
did.
squad.
But they got their payback. They tore his
Well,
ass
yeah.
out. Interesting thing, I saw an interview with James Gunn. Or it was a snippet from his podcast, and Michael Roker was on it. And he said that Michael Roker did this part for free because
Really?
he's a friend of James Gunn.
Yeah.
And James Gunn was over budget. So he
Okay.
goes, you do this part, and trust me, you'll be back for a bigger part. But
He's legitimately in every single James Gunn movie.
like they're friends. They're legitimately friends.
You could tell James Gunn likes his certain people.
Yeah, like he loves Batista.
Yeah,
right.
So, and Batista was supposed to be Peacemaker, but he couldn't.
I brought that up last episode.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, he went with Army of the Dead,
which I'm fine with. John C is perfect for this.
Dude, I watched that Army of the Dead like recently with a friend, and we were both like super into it at first, and then like it just kept getting worse and worse, and me and her like just started like cracking up by the end of it. Like it was in not a good way. Army of the Dead sucked.
I got another tidbit for you guys. Just
what's up?
Not even about this episode. Vigilante did not play the whole season of season 1. Did y'all know that?
No.
He was played by a different character that played him for the first 5 episodes. They shot him, and James Gunn didn't think he was good as Vigilante, so he fired him and then went and hired this guy. And he just voice dubbed all his scenes because he was covered in a mask the whole time.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was really easy to do.
But if you go back,
basically have a stunt double.
Go back to the original dance sequence from season 1.
Off out of his costume.
He's never out of his costume, and he's much bigger than this Vigilante. He's big dude. Like he was a big dude. You can Google the guy's name. It's it came from James
was
Gunn's
wondering.
Has he even been in his costume this season?
Nope.
No, not at all. He will be in this episode.
All right, good.
In episode 6, he'll be in there because they will keep talking.
I want to talk. I want to talk about Vigilante by the end of this. So,
we will.
The next notes I have is a mic drop or a needle drop rather. So I don't know what exactly happened after the Eagle scene and then the John writing or Chris writing his note. So I don't have anything in between there. But,
after that, it was Chris and Vigilante. They let Chris go because Ginger Cool booked them.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They booked him.
And it was them 3 in the car, Ad, Vigilante, and Chris in the car. And he's saying hardcore fucked me over, you know, and Vigilante's trying to make it about himself, which was kind of funny. I love the
Vigilante's in the back. He's like, I'll be here too, guys.
Between him and Ad, I love their chemistry.
Yes.
And them 3 together, like they're great together. This whole cast is fantastic.
Yeah, and Judo Master is following them.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
So where were we? I'm sorry.
We get to
then we get to the scene where Flag is in the office and
he starts hitting on Sasha
Bordeaux. Sasha Bordeaux.
Yeah. She comes in. She flirts like she's a little crazy. You could tell because of what she saw when he was beating up Chris.
That's not crazy. That. She was turned on by it. She was sexually turned on.
They're all choosing sides here. They see what's going down, and it's you're either going to be with the nutcase or you're gonna turn on them.
Yeah.
You know.
So
But
Flag says, oh yeah, we knew that, they were gonna like let him go. Now they're gonna follow him. Like he had a whole plan in his head.
He's trying to save face.
He
Yeah.
politicianed it. Yeah.
And then of course back to what we were saying.
yeah, they were all in the
You're
car
right.
together. They
You're
were
like-
all in the car together, and he specifically says to her, "Fuck this shit. I'm done."
Mm-hmm.
And when Chris said that in the car, Ad looked over to him and was like, "What does that mean?" Because I've heard people say that when they're ready to unalive themselves.
Right.
And I've heard, people also say that when they're just sick and tired and want to start fresh. So I knew exactly what he meant, and like that he wanted to just go to another world and just start fresh, because he said, hardcore screwed me over. She, fuck her, I don't care. And then you find out he didn't mean that later in the letter. But yeah, and then after that, what happens after that part? When they drop him off at the cabin, and that's actually when the whole thing with Eagly happens, which we've already discussed.
Eagly comes back with a finger. He's like, I'm gonna pretend you found that. and he writes the note, and then he goes into the portal with Eagly, and Geomaster follows him.
Yes.
And then
because he sets up the portal so that it would erase itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Which makes Judomaster probably the first minority in the new Earth X. So we're going to see how that works.
And so if we jump forward a little bit to where Chris goes into the other Earth, and he has Eagly with him,
Mm-hmm.
and then his brother comes and goes, "You have an eagle?" And he's like, "Yeah, like I fostered." To me, that was my sign that they were on Earth X, because they were, because if Nazi won, this would have never been the USA. And if the USA, anybody who sees the eagle is not going to react like that to just an eagle. Oh
shit! Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was very telling that the door number 2 is not exactly right, and probably is Earth X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, if I walked into your house with a goddamn bald eagle on my arm, what you gonna say?
If that eagle's gonna give me a fucking hug, I'm gonna say hell yeah.
America.
I'm gonna say I hope you brought some newspaper, homie.
Listen, so, all right, Philly, we're gonna all say go Birds,
right?
Oh,
so we get his he writes that little exit note, and we get the needle drop of November Rain from Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
Which is never a fun song to hear, because it always means someone's about to cry.
Yep.
And yeah, it was really rough, because we see.
Yeah, it is. It is a great song.
He says, like, everyone will be happy without me, and he gives this whole speech about how life would be better there. It's pretty much a unalive note of just going to another universe, because everyone will be better off. It's not quite the permanent solution to a temporary problem, but it is pretty darn close.
But he made a good comment where he goes, "I'll never fit into this world because you have me. You see me as this person, and everyone asks you to change, and you change, and it's still not good enough.
Right.
So why fucking keep trying? What's the point?"
Yeah,
and that's how.
Like I said. And like I said earlier in the episodes previously, it's like he feels like he can't win. Like the dude can't catch a break. He tries to be a good guy, and it's not changing. No one is taking him seriously. They think he's a joke. He just can't find a win, and he's just trying to make a difference in the world.
Yeah. And I want to finish off with that letter scene before I would rather go back to other stuff, before we finish that
All right.
letter scene.
Because I will drop this here then now. When Adrian's like, I wonder if there's like another me in this universe.
He
Now,
keeps saying that. He keeps saying that in this season.
do you know what Vigilante's like in the comic book? He is the complete opposite of this. He's very serious. He's like Frank Castle, and maybe more hardcore in certain aspects. He starts off with like really good intentions. Like he has like a 30 issue run or something like that. It's a very short run that happened in the 80s. And he starts off with he just goes after, starts killing people who are doing bad things, and then he starts getting the little moral gray areas, and then eventually he just kind of starts killing people. And the last issue, he kind of shoots himself, and that's how the series ends. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the Adrian Chase in this universe is A, alive, or B, kind of more serious and what he is in the comic book.
I would assume it would be B, where he's a douche and he's probably part of this Earth X and that whole stuff. So
I'm gonna laugh. He's actually the hero,
right?
He's just a guy that just everyone looks up to in a certain city. He's a big old hero, and him and Peacemaker. Him and Peacemaker are like actual best friends in that universe.
If it's the anti-world, it could be.
Yeah.
You
never know.
Everybody's flipped around here, so just like Peacemaker is a hero, he could be a hero as well.
Yeah,
he can.
So that leaves us at the end with the letter.
Yes,
and everything that happened with the letter.
Hold on, 1 second. We do get one interesting thing because he says when he goes back into that world, he says there's a kaiju that we have to go fight, and we get to see all three of them in the jetpacks flying off to fight it. This is an interesting timeline here because we said 3 years ago, and now they're going to fight a kaiju that I believe there is a shot of the kaiju on like the news.
It really looks
like kaiju. So they're playing
and timeline. And Flag brings it up again, the events of Superman in this episode.
Yes. So that's either like something that really means something, that it's the same one, or there was just budgetary restrictions and they didn't design it.
Cameo.
They're just like, darken it up. It's fine.
Plot hole.
I'm gonna go with option 2.
Right.
Plot hole. Fill it.
But no, that letter, and he writes, and like y'all were saying, he just talks about like he
writes left-handed. It's weird. I saw it.
Did he?
Yeah, he writes left-handed.
Dude, you picked up on that. That's whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. I was like, good for you, man.
I missed that.
He learned piano by himself. He learned piano in the first season by himself. Now he writes left-handed.
Damn.
The man just likes to do certain things, I guess. Makes the ones want to stand out.
I don't think he has much of a choice in that. But yeah, the letter goes, and when he gets to hardcore, even till hardcore, even though she was real cunt at the end.
See you next Tuesday.
Dude. And it was just like, how could you not feel bad for this guy?
Yeah,
like he's just trying, and nothing's working. And then the one woman that he's actually willing to change for is like
not giving him anything.
Nope.
And she does care about him, and you see that towards the end when she's the one that takes the decision to we're gonna go and we're gonna get him.
Yes.
And but that scene right before they did that, where Vigilante's crying to add in the bedroom.
Yeah, that was rough, man.
Because he didn't write anything about him. It was just Ad, Hardcore, and Ginger Cool. It was he never got brought up.
He lost his best friend.
Yeah, I saw it as like everyone will be happy without me except Adrian. Like it's Adrian's obviously not happy, and he didn't take his feelings into it, and
Adrian loves this dude like a big brother, and like I guess that's what they're trying to show maybe in this episode, that he has what he's looking for in that other world with Vigilante in this world. He's just too close-minded to see that for what it is.
Oh man, he can replace his brother in this world with him. Oh, that's
exactly.
Sad.
But
he has everything he needs in this world, except he's just too dumb and big-headed to see it.
Poor guy.
But like,
right in the heartstrings.
And I wouldn't even say he's too dumb to see it. I think
he's too blinded.
He can't get out of his own way.
Right.
Poor guy. But like, yo, that was like deep. And then the fact that we've never seen Vigilante have a serious moment in 2 seasons, a season and a half. He's never been serious.
Mm-hmm.
He's never shed a tear. And this dude, he wasn't crying, he was weeping on Ad's shoulder. And Ad's like his biggest villain. Like they're the opposite. They're the Lex Luthor and Superman of the series. They're not to that level, but
I like the fact that she was holding him. She was like kind of like creeped. I don't want to say creeped out, but just like, why are you acting like this? And then and then it hit, and then it just hit her, and then she starts crying.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, but yeah, that was a very nice scene.
Yeah,
and,
it was.
And then they were like, and as they're walking out the door, he goes, like you said, I wonder if they're gonna be another one of me. I hope your theory's right. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It has to be, because there has to be a double of him.
Yeah, I would love to see a comic book accurate Vigilante in the other universe, and
maybe
hopefully he's fighting him.
Bring back the guy from season 1.
I was literally about to say that. I'm like, watch they bring back the guy from season 1.
Oh boy. So what do we think's next week? I guess we're doing Earth Exile next week.
Yeah,
bringing the whole team in.
I think we're gonna get a lot of like a bad Justice League and some heroes that we know. We might see a Flash here in Earth X.
Something.
You might see everybody might get everybody wants Grant Gustin to come back to pay the Flash. This will be his opportunity to be
God.
No, one episode and he's done.
Bring him back, but
no,
make him as the Reverse Flash.
No, I don't want him in our universe.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't have to be. He, like you said, just a one-time thing. But it'd be a big F you to the fans and go, here's Grant Gustin, but he's Reverse Flash for this episode.
That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Or come out.
I don't think we're gonna get any of that.
He'll be Godspeed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because this is supposed to be the heartfelt episode, isn't it? This isn't the big reveal episode.
Oh no, this is going to be a big reveal and heartfelt. He's supposedly, from what I've heard and my understanding of the things that my hearers have listened to, I'm trying to protect myself here.
So if nothing happens in this episode, yell at
big
Jose.
Reveals. I think they're going to introduce some characters, and it's going to be a very sentimental, because you see them getting caught in the the pre-episode or trailer to the next
Where y'all
episode.
see these previews, dude? I have not seen
at the very end of the episode.
Right at the end.
You just let it play all the way to the end.
Let it play. It'll show.
Yeah.
Speaking of letting it play, we got our Stingray facts.
What?
Quiz me on Stingrays.
Oh,
Stingrays.
How many to get you to
Has it changed every episode?
Yeah.
No, it's just been the last 2 episodes.
No,
right?
It's been 3 things.
No,
yeah,
it's been every episode. There's been a gag.
Has it changed every episode?
Frank, you're saying has like what he's wanted tested about?
Yes.
Yeah, everything he wants quizzed about has changed, because it's been spiders, owls, and then now stingrays. And then the after credits thing is always different, but usually just a guy.
Yeah, that's always funny. Changed. Yeah.
Shoot me in the ass. The end credit scene. She is so funny.
Right.
Their whole chemistry is just great.
Yeah.
It really is.
But yeah.
It's going to be
We're
interesting,
in for a ride. I can't wait to get it. to get on.
So, like
here
I
and
said,
talk
if
about it
nothing
next
happens,
week.
if nothing happens in the next episode, yellow Jose. You
What's going on? I can't see anything.
Yeah, no. What's
What
happening?
was that? Is that a pigeon?
I thought that was a penguin.
Is that an owl?
Anything else you guys want to bring up before we wrap it up here?
No, just still impressed. Always impressed. This episode was fun too. It's
Very fun.
It's always surprising to see what happens in this show, and I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
the end of the show is going to get good, and I think it's also going to get fast.
Yeah.
Like these episodes have been a little bit slower, a little less actiony. I feel like the last couple episodes are gonna start speeding up and getting a little more action and stuff.
Yeah,
We'll see.
We'll see.
Word.
Well, let us know what you guys think. We want to hear from you guys because this show has been phenomenal with character story. Like it's been great, and I don't want it to end, but unfortunately it does. So thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us on Instagram at Geeks at the Nerd Table Podcast. Follow us on TikTok at Geeks at the Nerd Table Podcast. You can also follow Jose on his official Instagram at Baby Gorilla Comics, and
Streetlight Confessional
and Streetlight Confessions. Streetlight Confessions is coming.
Yes. That will be coming soon in October.
Yes, sir.
God
We can't
willing.
wait for that.
Now I think we're everything's ready to go. We just gotta test the equipment. It's here and make sure everything works, and then start lining up guests.
There you go. It's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be a great podcast, man. It really is.
Sure. I'm hoping.
It will. Don't overthink it. Until next time, we'll see you guys back at the table. Peace.
Adios.
Adios.